Millennial pause is done. We are ready to start. I hope everyone can see everything okay. I'd love to get to a stage where I can stream my screen and then it's just online. You can see what I'm doing. You can see me using the anagram solver next to it, etc, etc. I've not looked at this crossword at all. As you can see, it's from today, Friday, August 15th. I did cut off the top centimeter of this paper, so hopefully you can see everything. I've not looked at this crossword, which you might realize is a bad thing when this takes me forever. But lucky for you, Instagram has a 60-minute limit on timeline videos. So let's get started. The goal is to do it without Googling anything eventually. We'll see how many times it takes, how many Metro Cryptic Crosswords it takes me to do that. I think Googling is okay because how else am I going to know it for next time? Great, let's get started. Okay, let's just start from the top since I've got nothing. One across. Early stage of becoming bore. My mistake. Okay, immediately mistake is a common anagram indicator, and I'm seeing bore and my is 6 letters, which means the definition could be early stage. Embryo. Cool. Whew, okay, that's a good start. Fine. I get nervous because what if I start this and I don't know anything? But it's gonna be okay. We'll talk through it and we'll get there. 4 down. And this is how we learn. 4 down, failed to include glove in dictionary. Ooh. So failed is jumping out at me as it could be an anagram indicator, but I'm not sure of what. Usually they act on the letters directly next to them, not with a linking word in between. So it would work if like failed was right next to include. I don't know. Include could also be an insertion indicator where we put some letters or a word inside some other letters or another word. So failed, so it could be like a synonym for failed, and inside it is a synonym for glove, and the whole thing means dictionary. Can't really think of any synonyms for dictionary apart from like thesaurus, atlas, like a reference textbook or something. Okay, I don't know, maybe we'll come back to this one. Yep, fine. 3 down. Make another record. Oh. Make another record. This actually has come up recently in a crossword, in a Metro one. I have seen it before. I don't really remember. I think it might have been something like re-enter, but we weren't sure why at the time, to be fair, either. I think it's a double definition. Another record, re-enter? No, okay, we'll come back to it. Clearly I don't know it. 2 down. Game of Thrones ? Ugh. Oh, it's like musical chairs? I think so. I think it's musical chairs. Yeah, let's go with it. Okay, nice. Fine, we're getting somewhere. Ooh, I just wanted to do that to distinguish between the two words. So see, this doesn't follow a typical cryptic crossword clue type either, unless I'm wrong. Please correct me. I mean, a game is musical chairs, but then what? Thrones ? I guess that's what the question mark is there for. Is that the second definition? Thrones, musical chairs. It's iffy. Hence the question mark. Maybe that's what they're going for, something like that. All right, 10 across. Singing style back to front musical. Oh god. So both sides of the clue mean similar things ish. Style, I've seen it recently as an anagram indicator. Can't really see of what here. Back to front, whenever you see back, it could be you want to write something backwards. And then for down clues, you'll see words like up or reverse, no, up, yeah, or suspend, stuff like that. For the same thing, to write it backwards, but since it's up and down, it's upside down. So the definition is either singing style, what could that be? Or back or front, or just musical, I guess. Do I know any 4-letter musicals? Rent. That doesn't fit. Alright, we'll come back to it. 12 across. We've got the L nice and ready for us. Fancy and unending state. fancy. Okay. So this could be like a synonym for fancy. Maybe it ends in an and it means unending state. Unending state could be a good definition. Fancy potentially as well. Unending could also mean that you just take away the last letter or two of a word. Okay, unending state. The stuff, synonyms like perpetuity, oblivion, purgatory, limbo is coming to mind. But we'll come back to it because I don't know. The whole thing could also be maybe a synonym for fancy and you take away a letter or two at the end and it's just a US state. We'll come back to it, I don't know. 19 across, nice and short, come on. Existence of some mortal if existing, Jesus. I just don't find it useful. I guess that's why they do it. When both sides of the clue mean similar things, because sometimes if one side of the clue doesn't really make much sense, it can be more or less safe to assume that, okay, the definitions is probably on the other side. But in this case, it doesn't narrow it down at all for me, because it could still be either side, existence or existing, very similar. Let's read it again. Existence of some mortal if existing. Okay. Some is a hidden word indicator. I'm actually quite bad at spotting these. I find them quite hard to spot. So if it is a hidden word, that means the word is actually written inside the clue. We have an I, so it would probably be, yeah, nice. Life gives us life, meaning existence. Oh, thank God. I was scared by that clue. But actually not that bad. 16 down. Landscape is noticed, we hear. Oh, God. Okay. Seen. It's seen. Oh, so good. Okay. So here is a common, I always say anagram, but I mean homophone. It's a common homophone indicator. We hear, actually, you see together. And it's saying that you want to write down a homophone of usually a synonym of some word. So noticed could be seen, S-E-E-N. I noticed it, I saw it. And then a homophone of that is seen with the C meaning landscape. 21 across. View a piano carried by religious followers. View a piano. Okay, view could be also see. A piano. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the piano here, unless piano is abbreviated to P. I'm kind of lost. Carried by. Okay, carried by could also be... Oh, it's aspect. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So the other, carried by is an insertion indicator. So piano is abbreviated to P, thank God. And religious followers are sect. It's just a sect, and you put P inside of sect, and then you get the A from the front here. The whole thing is a view and aspect. That one I think has also come up in a cryptic crossword before, but I don't really remember that it's come up before until I get the answer. This one I've seen though, because I remember we were ruminating for ages about it. But usually I don't remember it's come up until I see the answer, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I actually have seen that before. Okay, let's do 15 across. He acts well, though he paints badly. Great, so this gives me... badly is an anagram indicator, could be. So he paints has 8 letters, so that would work out very nicely for us. And it would mean he acts well. So it probably ends... Oh, I was going to say it ends in S, but it doesn't. The S is there. So for these, I just like to write it out like this. And then we have he paints. I'm going to cross off what we've already used. And we are left with E, paint, saint, the saint, pheasant, nope, thespian, yeah, he is an actor, he can act well, he is a thespian. Cool. 17 down. expensive block paving others concealed. Concealed could also be a hidden word indicator, actually. Though I don't see I or T. Oh, maybe I do. Ingot. Nice. That's an expensive block. An ingot is like a bar of gold, so it's an expensive block of metal. 20 across. Defending troops so raring to go off. Off could be an anagram indicator. I've seen that before. Otherwise, I don't really know what it would be. So raring to go off. 8 letters. Garrison, so it's an anagram of so raring, meaning to vending troops. Okay, so I guess what I said about the anagram indicators acting directly on the letters they're next to does not apply in this case, or it's just not true. Don't know which one. I don't know if it's just like Metro being quirky. I guess some papers are more strict on adhering to the cryptic crossword rules than others. Don't know. But Garrison is right. Fine. Okay, 13 down. So much French spirit results in outburst. Okay, when you see French, usually they want you to put the word next to it in French. Outburst, not sure. Potentially anagram indicator. Out I've seen as an anagram indicator. This burst I'm not really sure about. So much French spirit results in outburst. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll move on. Okay, 8 across we've not looked at yet. Extraordinary. Astonishing eclipse around 1st August. Okay, so 1st of August usually means first is a common indicator to take the first letter of something. So we've got an A in there. And then maybe we anagram eclipse and put it around A. I guess astonishing is our anagram indicator here. Or even around, I guess, could be. I guess around means we put eclipse around A, but then astonishing means anagram it. And the whole thing means extraordinary. I'm gonna go with that. This we've done. This was thespian. 3, 4, 5, 6. Eclipse A. Okay. Special. No. And the whole thing means extraordinary. Okay. The thing is, special really works. Is there not a word that's like E special? I bet there is, you know. Special. Like especially. There must be. Okay, one second. I'm just gonna Google that. No, there must be. Define a special. Yeah, better or greater than usual special. Great. Okay, so redundant. Fine. I guess that's why it's not used anymore. Great. So I think I was right. Astonishing was our anagram indicator. Not a great anagram indicator. Not seen that one before, but they are the loosest indicator. I feel like anything really could be an anagram indicator, which is annoying. 3 down. Do I remember why this is re-enter? Make another. Well, another, like, make another like redo. So maybe it starts with re. Record. Oh, like record, enter, like, cause okay, so a record could be the noun, like a vinyl, or an entry in a table, in a data table is a record. And record, when you record a record, you enter it into the table. Do you see how far I'm stretching for this? But I think it is that. But no worries, like if I can't figure out why, I'll find out next time for you guys. I'll let you know. I'll let you know in the next video, because that would annoy me as well. Well, let's see. If it is re-enter, then this ends in T. And then singing style could be scat. Back to front musical. Tax. Back. Style of back to front musical. At scat. No idea. I think it is scat, but I don't know why. As a singing style, as in from the wordplay, I don't know why. Back to front musical. Like, the only thing I can think of is finding a name of a musical and writing it backwards. Don't know a musical called Tax. Alright. If it is re-enter, there would be an R here. 12 across. Fancy and unending state. Don't know. Great. 4 down. Failed to include glove and dictionary. Oh, this is that annoying one. Failed to include. Okay, well, it's not going to be an anagram of include because there's an O. To include glove and dictionary. Maybe it's a synonym of dictionary, and you find a synonym of failed, put glove in it. To include glove and dictionary. And the whole thing means dictionary? No, I actually don't know. We'll come back to it. 5 down. Alas, dancing, dance on strictly. Okay, so I think this is going to be an anagram of alas. It dances around, you mix it up, salsa. And then dance on strictly, potentially one of the dances that they do on Strictly Come Dancing. Fine. 5 across. Rock bands. Oh, God, okay. It's giving double definition. These short ones are typically double definition because they couldn't really be much else. Or rocks, maybe it's a type of rock. And bands is like tiers, levels. Bands. Or it could be like rubber bands and bracelets. Okay. We'll come back to it. Let's do 9 across because it's short. Might this bring light to the garden? Oh, God. Might this bring light to the garden? No idea. Actually, I don't even know where to start with that clue. The question mark is not helpful. It's just telling me that we've taken the piss with this clue, even more than usual. Alright, no worries. 18 across. Gave sack to lax editor privately. Okay, this is another one where it reads nicely literally, so I'm having a hard time discerning the indicators. Gave sack to lax editor privately. Well, lax, is that an anagram indicator? Editor is often abbreviated to ED in cryptics. Gave sack to lax editor. Yeah, I'm not sure. Lax could be meaning like anagram this, and then a synonym for bag or sack next to it, but there's only 2 letters left, so I'm not sure. We'll come back to it. 13 down. So, still don't know. Cool. Rock bands. Yeah. Slate, shale. I'm just trying to think of rocks I know that start with S. Not that many. Okay, 6 down. Sort of sober garments. Okay, sort is a common anagram indicator. Garments. Okay, robes. It's robes. Great. Oh, that looks like a 5. Whatever. 9 across. Might this bring light to the garden? Don't know. Lol. Sorry. Rock bands. rock could also be like sand, gravel. Yep. Okay. 11 across. Mixed patterns in church wing. Okay. Could it be an anagram of patterns? And it means church wing? I don't know any church wings. In, could it be a hidden word indicator? Well, I don't see A or S in church wing though, so no, probably no worries about that one. Mixed patterns in church wing. Okay, let's do my... It usually does help me, even though it looks the same as what I've got in front of me already, but maybe because I can cross out the letters I have. Patterns. And then mixed would be the anagram indicator in this case. The thing is, I don't know any church wings, right? Like, what are the parts of a church? You've got chapels, there's an aisle, altar. That's kind of all I got. I never really went church much, or ever really. There's like monasteries. Well, let's say it ends in like stir, just for fun. Stir. What would it be? I guess it won't, because none of these are good next to each other actually. To go here at the beginning. So if it was like Sten, ends in Sten, and then you have PTR left, it'd be like Trapston. Okay, so now either I would put it into an anagram indicator or I would Google parts of churches. Let's not do either and move on and see if we can figure it out. And if we won't, I'll do that at the end. 13 across. In theater, morbid ground movement. Tremor. Great. So in is a classic hidden word indicator. Like, you know, in is here, but it's not a hidden word indicator in that case. But here we can see tremor. Often they'll put punctuation, like parentheses or commas to confuse, to make you think it's like two different sections of a clue. So often when you see punctuation, think like this is probably the same chunk of the clue, like this is probably all definition or all wordplay. That tends to work for me. 13 down. So much French spirit results. Tantrum results in outburst. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. It's so much in French, which is ton. This I wouldn't expect like everyone to know. I did French in school, but like if they put so much in Spanish, I wouldn't know, or German. And then spirit, a spirit is a rum, or no, a spirit is rum. An example of a spirit is rum. Put it together, results in linking words, and the definition is outburst, a tantrum. Okay, fine. 14 down. A lie not producing joy. A lie not. Well, these are 7 letters, so I'm thinking the anagram. I don't know what the indicator is here, because producing could easily be a linking word. Is it an anagram indicator? That would be actually a really shit anagram indicator. But joy for 3, so we have, what was it? A lie not. So that's confusing. A lie not. It was, sorry about all the moving. Yeah. 3, 3, 3, I, 2, 2 gives us 7 letters. And we already used E and I. The whole thing means joy. And the letters left over are these 5. Yep, that checks out. Joy. Like, we're thinking ecstasy, we're thinking elation. Yeah, it's elation. Great. God, I'm good. Okay. Cool. 18 across. Gave sack to Lex editor privately. So either the definition is gave sack or gave, but to give someone the sack is to fire them. And privately, I don't know what a synonym for privately is. That's that short. Usually it's like secretly or like alone. We'll come back to it. 22 across. Fellow at European country, a type of honey needed. Oh gosh. This is long. This is long. Fellow at European country. So either that can be the name of a European country or it can be like the abbreviation for it. So, I don't know, Germany, GER, I guess. A type of honey needed. I'm confused about, yeah. The honey, what does that mean? I'm just trying to think where the definition is. Needed, potentially, or fellow. Fellow at European country, I don't think is the definition, because what does that even mean? But then if honey is part of the wordplay, what does that mean? The only type of honey I know is like Manuka. Oh, that's it. That's literally it. Lol. Is that right? Yeah, because fellow is man. At European country, a type of honey needed. See, this needed, I don't know why it's here, because the definition is surely just a type of honey. And a UK country, oh, well, not the UK anymore. Oh, unless they mean Ukraine. But I think the abbreviation for Ukraine is not UK. I'm just gonna Google it really quickly. Yeah, the abbreviation for Ukraine is UKR. In which case, this is Friday the 15th. This is today's paper. Can they update that the UK is not a European country anymore? I think they just have a bank of questions and they just put it into a random generator and say like, use some we haven't used before. But then some come up like close together. So I guess it's a shit generator that they use. So I think it's just fellow is a man, European country, UK, at, I guess just means that they're next to each other. And is at the end. Type of honey, fine. I guess. 7 down. Publication to help one be okay from mobile. Ooh, telephone book. I think it's telephone book. Because this could only really be book. And they're talking about mobile, so I had that in my head. So that's why I'm thinking telephone book. But now the question is why? Publication. So is this a double definition? Like publication, telephone book, to help one be okay from mobile, telephone book? Or it could be like be okay. So from mobile, that's telephone. So that's the first word. Be okay. I'm just trying to see if there's wordplay here or if it's a double definition. If there is wordplay, let's say the definition of publication from mobile, so that could mean like after mobile, so after the synonym for mobile, which is telephone, you do help one be okay, because okay, that's in the word book, so you get the okay from the okay. Help one be yeah, don't know now. To help aid, not sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on the word, so I'll just write it in. Let's hope I'm right. Okay, we'll find out if not. Gave sack to lax editor privately. Annex. But axed. It's axed. Gave sack. Fired. Give someone the axe. Cut it. And then to lax editor privately. Oh, it's literally here. So I guess privately is a hidden word indicator. I haven't seen that one before. Kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. I find these hard to spot. Privately, like inside, hidden, inner. Like, is that what they're going for? Probably. Not sure. 5 across. Rock bands. Scratch. That only fits, but that doesn't make any sense. Alright, now across. Might this bring light to the garden? Bale fits, but now I'm just, I'm just looking at the letters, seeing if words fit and seeing if they match definitions, but they do not. Might bring light to the garden. No clue. Fine, no worries. 11 across. Mixed patterns in church. Ooh. It looks like I'm right about this anagram. Look, it's probably not Trapston. Let's see if I can think of a better word. Let's do it down here. It is A-S-P, and it's patterns. So my logic is right. I just don't know. Church wings. Turn. 5 letters, 5 gaps. Fine. Oh, sorry. Church wing. Okay. Well, what's going to be next to the P? Because that's a weird letter. Could it be PN at the end? Or PR? Unlikely unless it's followed by a vowel. Okay, it could be like, yeah, a crypt or something. Transept? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a thing? Transept. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm good. Okay. A transept in a cross-shaped church is either of the two parts forming the arms of the cross shape, projecting at right angles from the nave. Okay, another church wing to know. So I guess, let me draw a cross-shaped church, something like this. Obviously, these are probably the same length. And then, so what is it? Usually the spire is like at the top of this bit, maybe. This is like the main altar. This is where you would walk down the aisle to get married. Here is pews. And here's maybe like a little chapel, something like that. I don't know. So then, okay, so then this is a transept and this is a transept. And this is the nave? At right angles from the nave. Okay, I'm guessing it's this, the front bit. The biggest, like, altar. I don't know, this is usually where Jesus would be on a cross, right? And the organ would be like up here. Cool. I hope we'll learn a lot from my wonderful drawing. 4 down. Failed to include glove in dictionary. Omitted. Does that fit? Oh, it does fit. Oh, thank God. Okay, so that means failed to include. How does it mean glove in dictionary? Let me tell you. A glove is a mitt. And I guess an OED is a dictionary. It's going to stand for something. It's going to be an abbreviation. Let's see what Google tells us. Oh, it's the Oxford English Dictionary. I could have fucking guessed that. Okay, fine. Okay, great. Nice. OED. I'm going to put Oxford, and then I'll remember. English Dict. Okay, now I'll definitely remember. Cool, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew the Oxford English Dictionary existed. I haven't seen ODE used as a synonym for dictionary in a cryptic crossword before. Good to know. 12 across. Fancy and unending state. I don't know about this one. But let's just look at it. Sorry, forgot. 1, 2, 3, D. I'm gonna look at it without the R for a sec. And it's fancy and unending state. So if the definition, so now if I really don't know, what I do is just, I say one side is the definition and try and find synonyms that fit, and then see if they work with a wordplay, and then if nothing fits, I do it with the other side, and if I don't get anything, I just move on to something else. So say if the definition is fancy, so the clue is fancy and unending state. So if it was fancy could be like a flight of fancy, a dream, or it could be to be fond of someone, to like someone, fancy, or to crave something. And then unending state Oh my god, what if it's florid? And it's just Florida. You take away the ending. And it means fancy. So I think I'm right, but I don't know what florid means. I think it's just Florida without the A. What does florid mean? I have Google open next to me. I'm just gonna Google what florid means. Weird word, right? Yeah. So the second definition of florid is excessively intricate or elaborate as a adjective. And then yeah, synonym fancy. Okay, so I was thinking fancy as a noun, but it could be like, oh, fancy. Florid. All right. Well, I'm impressed with myself that I got that. Didn't know the word. Now we do. Okay, this re-enter. Dude, it's gonna be re-enter and I won't know why. I actually won't know why. Fine. Singing style, back to front musical. This, I'm pretty sure, is scat. What else would it be for singing style? Oh, is it cats? It's cats. It's cats. Okay, yeah. So it's a musical, back to front, and then you put the back of the musical, so the letter S, to the front of it to get scat. I guess, because if they just wanted you to reverse something, they would say back. They wouldn't need to include this front bit. They would just say musical back or back musical. Okay, fine, I guess. Good, I'm glad we got it. Make another record. I really think it's re-enter, but I'm gonna have to Google for you why. I actually don't know why. Like, wordplay wise. It's only because I've seen it in a crossword before, and also nothing else fits. Like, what else would it be? This has to be RE. Make another record. It has to be, but don't worry, I'm gonna circle it, Google it, tell you guys next time why. Oh my god, one was there. Let's go. 5 across. Rock bands. Oh, fuck me. I actually don't know. I still don't know. Rock could be rock out. And it could be Stones. It could be diamonds, gems, rubies, sapphires. Don't know. 9 across. Might this bring light to the garden? I have no clue what this could be. Because I don't even know where the indicators are with this clue. I actually don't know where to start with this clue. Okay, a garden could be like Garden of Eden. They like paradise for that. Or I'm pretty sure if paradise comes up, you can replace that with Eden maybe. Not that I've actually seen that before in a cryptic crossword, I don't think. Might this bring light to the garden? And also, why does it start with might? Okay, might, that could be like force, like strength. I don't know. I might just call it here. I might just call it here on Google. I think I've done pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've done pretty well. I've Googled some bits. Oh, you know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna circle the ones I Googled. Let's see if I can remember. Especially I didn't Google. Early stage of becoming. Embryo I didn't. Scat I did. Mixed patterns in church. Transept I actually did think of, but I Googled the definition. Fine. Fancy. Same thing here. I thought of florid, but I Googled it to make sure it works because I actually don't know what it meant. Morbid I found. Thespian I found. Axed I found. Life I found. Garrison. Aspect. Manuka was annoying, but I found it. No idea about re-enter. Grobes, fine. Okay, yeah, this one I need to Google for you why. Be okay from mobile. Be okay from... Yeah, no clue. Because I don't know where this... I guess unless one is O, but one is usually I. Yeah, because I was thinking like, okay, I guess B is here. Then I don't know what the fuck telephone is. Alright, see, I don't know. I will find out. Landscape we noticed to be here. Oh, I didn't cross that one off. I got that one. Elation. Tantrum I got as well. Oh, okay. Ooh, I actually did pretty well. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I only Googled 2 definitions I wasn't sure about. Oh, okay, now I have to Google these 2 because I don't know. But otherwise, I'm only actually Googling 2. And they're inconsequential. I'm happy with that. Let's Google it, and then we can put everyone out their misery and we can all go to bed. Okay, so rock bands is apparently strata, which I was never going to think of. Apparently, layers of rock in the ground are called strata. And I think the question... Oh, there's no question mark? In that case, I'm confused at how this clue works. That's not a cryptic clue. Unless because strata refers to layers of rock in the ground in one definition, so I guess that's just rock. But in the second definition, it refers to just like levels in general. So the second definition is a level or class to which people are assigned to according to their social status, education, or income, members of other social strata. So I guess rock is the first definition and band's the second definition. Don't like that at all, actually. Okay, and this is bulb, apparently. I've just googled it. I guess the question mark is because might the spring light, fine, first definition. To the garden, bulb? There's bulbs in a garden. But that's a really bad synonym of garden, is a fucking bulb. I guess that's what the question mark is for, but I don't think that's good enough. I think this is a shit clue, and I don't think it's good enough to write a shit clue and just put a question mark on the end and just be like, haha, figure it out. Alright, cool. Anyway, did a bit better than yesterday. It was quicker, and I got more. I had to Google a bit less. I only had to really Google 2 at the end. 2 definitions, which I'm fine with, and then 2 I got no idea, but I did get them. Great, thank you. See you next time.